no no.
Jesus.
Sonsom konkro Nyankopon.
Yes.
Aropayan ka ho.
Amen.
Now show a different wo fi be mo. Why you wo doada?
Yes.
Why you wo brada?
Yes.
Why you wo kuada?
Yes.
Why you wo yawada?
Yes.
Why you wo fiada? Why you wo memeneda? Why you wo kwasiada? Wo ho ma sembe.
Yes.
Sa obisi wu a.
Yes.
Nyankwa kire no. So obisi yare a. Nya yare sa kire no. So obisi wani mu ngwase a. En yo nyam mesha ho. So wa ba me na. Wo pay NC. Me se na pay odumni aso. E jo nyanko. Ba nyanko. So konkro nyanko. Odumni aso. Odumni aso. Odumni aso. Odumni aso. Odumni aso. E fie jo nyanko. Ba nyanko. So konkro nyanko. Come on, who born dog?
Eddie.
Amen.
This a concussion.
Never ever be afraid of nothing.
Never.
The keyword is nothing.
Never ever
My God.
be afraid of nothing. I have my own definition of the word fear.
Also, the food didn't come out.
Fear is an emotional fiat.
Emotional fiat.
Fear.
We are back again.
It's an emotional fiat that builds nothing is possible wall around you and decrease stop in your life.
And decrease stop.
Us for the focus, Cambodia.
Fear. It's an emotional fiat.
My God.
That builds nothing is possible wall around you and decrease stop in your life.
And decrease stop.
So people who fear anything cannot achieve anything.
Yes.
Oh, Mamma mia.
People who fear anything,
Yes.
they cannot achieve anything. Because what it means is that emotionally there's a fiat, there's a decree,
There's a fiat.
there's a subpoena
Subpoena.
A decree.
that builds
Depression.
nothing is possible around you
My God.
and decrease stop in your life.
Hey.
So when you want to go to Takrade, there's something telling you that it is not possible. You can't go to Takrade. Why? Because yesterday there was an accident on that road.
Yes.
So when you ply that road, you would also die. You also die in a road accident. That is an emotional fiat that has built
A wall.
nothing is possible wall around you and it decrease stop. So when that wall is built,
Around you.
then you see the man himself
My God.
telling you stop.
Stop.
So you stop there.
Fear.
Yes, why you do? What come you? Yes, I don't care.
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant to your selection.
I don't care.
My God.
What I care about is that I want to eradicate,
My.
take away fear from your life. Listen, let's read something.
Us for the phone.
When you read Joshua 1,
My God.
Joshua 1.
I am reading from verse 1
My God.
to verse 10.
My God.
You assume it here.
Yes.
After the death of Moses, I'm reading from the NIV version.
Yes.
After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses 8, Moses, my servant, is dead. Okay? Now then, you and all these people, get ready. Listen, you got to get ready.
You got to get ready.
To cross the Jordan River into the land I am about to give to them, to the Israelites. Listen, there's a river you got to cross. And in your quest to cross that river, yes, I know that you don't know how to swim.
Yes.
But as soon as fear begins to set in,
My God.
Get ready.
you will die. Fear. And
Once
yet the
fear
pakra.
comes in, you die.
Now listen, I will give you every place where you set your foot. As I promised Moses.
Yes,
As I
Lord.
promised.
Your territories would extend
Jesus.
from the desert to Lebanon.
Jesus.
And from the great river,
Yes.
the Ephraimites,
Yes.
all the Hittites,
My God.
the country to the Mediterranean Sea
Yes.
in the west.
Yes.
No one will be able to stand against you.
Jesus.
No one.
My God.
Can say no one.
No one.
Or say no one.
No one.
Say no one.
No one.
No one.
No one.
No one.
My God.
Will be able to stand
Yes.
against you
Yes.
all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you.
Yes, Lord.
I will never leave you nor forsake you. Now listen to the condition. God has said all these things.
Yes.
But now listen to the part of man that will materialize what God has said.
Yes.
Now God says, be strong.
Be strong.
And courageous. What it means is that don't be afraid.
Hey.
Be strong. And be courageous. Because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their ancestors to give them. Look, God brought you to this earth to leave your family.
My God.
He brought you to lead your clan.
Yes, Lord.
He brought you to lead your generation
Yes, Lord.
to a certain promised land.
Yes.
You only got to be strong and you got to be courageous.
Yes.
You only
Get to be strong.
Verse 7.
And courageous.
Be strong and very courageous. So listen to me.
Be strong.
What are you afraid of? Huh? Adeɛ bia wusuro bia no enyam.
Bobium.
Ewia say ɛwɔ no. Adeɛ bia wo wiase mu a wusuro no enyam. Me nim be ye. Say be ye wo me ma me nim papa busuam I don't want to know. I don't know. Because they are useless to me. Me be ye ntimi nyame. No, any me dictionary nim.
Debbie.
My success dictionary. There's nothing like Bayfo na ya me. No, any me dictionary nim.
Bobo I can no found.
And as a me, we are so fun up and once catch some mammy a Bayfo, meda was it.
My God.
Make what you just obey your power and the abayo. What you say?
Yay.
I have no time to waste on anybody called Bayfo. So if any pastor call you, if any prophet call you and tell you that a Bayfo you are catching so for yare.
So for you are sick. So for you are sick.
Never be afraid of nothing.
So from Pacho say we are there.
Fear. It's an emotional fiat.
Emotional fiat.
That builds nothing is possible wall around you and decrease stop in your life.
Definition we say you know for the whole.
Fear is an emotional fiat. Look, listen. I am a professor of Samai, the Samai, and I'm a who Samai. Who will be a way? I didn't know with you, and a part of your system. That's the walk. I don't know, sorry, I'm quite a soft for me saying, may you be bomb to a 30 we are. Yeah. Look, I am not afraid to die. And listen to me, Reverend Bishop, Pastor, or whatsoever you call yourself.
With due respect. With
nothing respect, let me tell you, point blank, that if I die now, it is not your prophecy. Listen, I am not a child. For any spiritual amateur to prophesy about my life. No, you are not God. Listen, let me tell you something. When somebody tells you you are going to die,
my God,
look into the eyes of that person and tell me you will die before me.
You die before me.
Listen, this whole month, you need to take fear out of your life. Listen, you got to take fear out of your life. Be strong and courageous. Huh? Who call Pentecost and Mama Kona say, man, be strong and courageous. Yes. Man, be strong and courageous. We would have been be strong and courageous.
Man, be strong.
Be strong and courageous. Listen. Yes, oh, and I'm sure soon we say. Oh, now we say Yaria be boss off on a Yari.
Oh, dang.
Now, spiritual vessel to buy that cause of Sumuria, so now go.
My catch now, son, before we went on break.
Yes,
I told you, son. Yes. And you say your ancestral curse. Yeah. enti na me call ya me call visa ya mfa ma me na you see American embassy wa ha enti say wo call na American embassy you refuse visa it got nothing to do let no any spiritual amateur come to tell you say hey ancestral curse. What kind of life is that? Be strong and be courageous. Look, let me tell you, problems will come.
Yes. I need.
It will.
If say yeah, what you say, problems will not show off. Then you are not a human being. Mami can't say me trust. Someone say kwadaji mango say mango.
Yes.
Yanto bo mo mango bunu.
Debida.
Mango no de abre na ye dia eye no.
Yes.
Eno ne ye born bo.
Challenge.
Eti as soon as about say problems eba no. It should tell you say we mango a wabre. Ye diwa eye.
My God.
Yeah then.
Ye diwa eye.
Oh ya mango abre. Eno no na
ese sa wo ti ase.
Eno na ehia.
Eti say we mango na wabre a.
Yes.
Enye nkwada ne te wo kura se say wo timi hye won se won koton.
Sabe
Na mfaso mra wo so.
Yes.
Listen. Fear is an emotional fiat that builds nothing is possible war around you and decrease stop in your life. Listen, never allow anybody to intimidate you.
Debbie. Cambodia certificate, but it's
say, be ye wo. Sadia na ya me tan chen bi bia me hye o me wiase mba e na be ye na yaw na ma hwe sunsun mo wiase hwe sunsun mo wiase wo he
kojo ni spiritual.
Who told you that?
Uni spiritual visa. Uni spiritual visa nti ono.
Na ye de suro enti e ma kwa sori ya wo suro. Wo hwe kwan se sofo be fra bigel abegina ho ma hwe sunsun mo wiase wo se de wo si efe hwe wanantu se de tie hwe se de wo totie hwe wo kwan na hwe oti hwe wo sana hwe abakọ me hwe sunsun mo wiase ma du krom se but so me hwe wo se wo ma me yo ba na ho na ma me yedua.
Oh my God.
My
God, yeah.
This nonsense brings fear. It puts fear into your life. You got to throw that nonsense away.
Yeah. Nti ubeshia kwankyere.
Enti bo say ya na yase o. Ene ya bra.
Ubeshia kwankyere.
Enti say wo bad ya.
Fa we bra.
Aya for 1,000 Ghana bra. Na fa be bo altar so afode. Nonsense. Altar bia so afode Jesus boy.
Abutakere oil obehia. Abutakere oil.
Altar bia afode ye nhyew.
Abutakere.
Enye obi na okacho se ko ba afode wo altar so.
Abibehia miensa. Abutakere oil.
That sacrifice on the altar was done finally by Christ. So on the cross, he said that it is finished.
It is finished.
It is a me person me bar for the altar so nya wo sofo na abekere me.
Debbie.
Aboywi.
So altar no so for the no ya bawie.
Long time ago.
It is your nase afode and ye bo. Take it from me. And altar so for the that nonsense must end. And the fear be show my sister.
Ona mwana oto sase che.
Diaka eye nase afode. It is a question that two na debia na se debia wo kwa asore no. Wo fa wo sika. Wo se awrade e. Se wo hwe me so. E ma afia to me. Wo hwe me so. E ma de ache me. And na question da me kunu wo ho. Me yire wo ho. Me ma wo ho. Me na fofo ho. Me djuma wo ho. Me djuma say me bo na ase afode. Say afidance se.
Hwe obudie ni bi.
Na wo hira me chen ne. Se mpo bi boni bi asi.
Hwe obudie ni bi.
Say yo wo bi na ati abusua ni. Listen to me.
My God.
Listen to me.
My God.
Bible say adie nyina mu ye mfa na ase. E manyame wan kasa ye mortar so afode.
No nya hunahuna.
Adie nyina mu.
Na wo sori ya kwetena so dem na sofo bi. Spiritual mature bi.
Ono no spiritual verse.
Oya ni business.
Kojo US verse na wo.
Na akacha say ena ma hwesunsu mu wiase. Ena be fo bi na sofo bi wo kuma se na wo bokrom kwan so ye kokko.
In the realms of the spirit.
Na de bia so omukwa na moko.
Me kwa na sori ko ja obi. Ma fa me ho sa teten. Enam te ho na wa fra me aba. Wo kra ofi abrochire ba ye. We bu sia fa be fo. Omo pese o mbe ko bio. Ena wo ma ba modern a. Ena wo ma siw kwan. In fact ma hwe osunsun wiase. Se kwa wo bi pono so ho. Kro bi wo ho nam se wo kwa so ya.
Kojo no wa chichi. Wo hye chichi nti wa hu. Wo hye chichi.
Me ehena mfiri.
Ate.
Ti e from sani de suro ashaw mu.
Ne se na betima be akwankyere no. Onso de nkeja wo.
Bra, wo pesa wo bobra.
32 bullets.
But adeɛ bi asi. Enti abrabɔ what bompayo? Listen, now listen to me well.
Yes.
You have prayed.
Yes.
And fasted.
Yes.
Empire ne what bo?
Yes.
And I come to so watch bi. When you all sakura.
My God.
Enti I don't think ye. Because usuro.
Ehu aje.
It's already what feeling that
Kenten so.
Edu baby nke hu ya chi Jesus na nkasa mu. Ohwe de e ba na.
Ode ekọ.
I say, hey, Papa.
Oyi fi.
Srawo.
Ati.
Ade we pa.
Yes.
Sanka be ya. I me ya meji tum se meba be wu.
Yes.
What you say? Meji tum se bra na mebo.
Yes.
Meji tum se akwantu emetu akobo bra wa bi man so.
On the look of things.
But se pa de etome.
On the look
Ya
of
de ma
things.
koto prison ba ko aba.
Ati.
Ha? Wo wa me no mba ya maboa wo nyina wa yimi ama.
Yes.
Judas kura on hwe sika so on yidi opedi to aduane di kura no on kura wa yimi ama. Nipa me am so ne nsam ebusuani me nua ba ma me nua ba me de ne free Ghana di machi ba bro kire hakura no ono we na so anya ba bia senti wa yimi ama. It wo hwe de agru na fear has set in. But let me tell you, fear is an emotional fiat.
Emotional flight.
That builds nothing is possible wall around you and decrease stop in your life. Never allow anything to stop you from progressing.
Ehonu ne hia me no.
Jesus is yeah, ade is ankebeya.
Yeah.
Come in sami hunko. Ehonu no kai se suro. Ya fa nya de. No se nya me pe.
Ede bi nemo.
Nemo ma wo pe. And enya ho. Listen, our will is to fear. But the will of God is to be strong and courageous. This one I am here to tell you. Never allow any spiritual amateur.
never. Never.
Say spiritual verse and ye na be jibi.
Never allow any spiritual amateur.
Spiritual verse.
Never.
No ababe jaw him say. And the debe no do slow and they show mu no wusu so. Listen.
Oboa.
And let me sound this question to whosoever pastor, bishop, evangelist, whatsoever you call yourself.
32 bullet. Bakubia.
Let me tell you.
Bakubia 10 million.
If I die today, it is not your prophecy.
If I die today,
That your dirty prophecy is not what is going to kill me.
If I die today,
Listen, even if I am shot tomorrow, it is not your prophecy.
if you
Listen,
die today,
God created
you are a
me.
hero.
And I'm sure.
Yes.
Me tell what say here,
Yes.
Sunsum kwankwan is a war.
My God.
And I'm sunsum kwankwan.
Jesus.
What you say?
My God.
And the sunsum kwankwan so pen ho asem.
Yes.
And odem akwhye Kristo.
Yes, Lord.
And the Kristo so ehunu amane.
Yes.
And owu wodua no so.
My God.
And otam me de kwhye nyame.
Yes.
Eti I am within 3 walls. Eti me de nyame be wu asem.
Oh. But if you die today,
If you can kill God, then I agree you can kill me.
Hero.
But here,
You are a hero.
some sunya, no spiritual amateur.
Say spiritual verse and ko wajibi. Omo tu aye.
And say, sister, brother, listen, never be afraid of nothing. I work with election. Well, so what? Never be afraid of it. The world is not coming to an end tomorrow.
No.
What sister, brother? What happened in that company? You know nothing about it. But you've been sacked. You've been suspended because of that.
Yes.
Never be afraid.
No.
Yes.
Move forward. Be strong and courageous.
All things work for good.
That's what we be afraid of. Catch us a woman. I mean, you catch us a walk. Free me, free hoko.
What's it?
Sadiana Abakrom had for the year business.
Business.
It do 31st night and there's so much nonsense in the system. So much rubbish in the system. Now, since when and you didn't come share by your tro, you be John reading to say storybook. You are sick. And so do not allow anybody to put fear into your life.
Don't.
When you die today, it is not because of somebody's prophecy.
If I die today,
God chooses when you should leave the earth. You hear no matter that kofa bibi asi bibi the premature death. It is a business they're doing. This morning we are here to announce to your hearing that you are a hero, and nothing can ever stop you from achieving or getting to your destination. Fear is an emotional fiat that builds nothing is possible wall around you and decrease stop in your life. Don't allow anything to ever stop you from moving on and getting on to your promised land. Never be afraid of nothing. Just get strong and courageous because God is with you.